Welcome to Not Milk Never Milk. Subscribe if you're lactose intolerant.
You start by ensuring your hardware can run a Mac OS virtual environment. Enable virtualization in firmware and confirm SSE/AVX where needed. Next, download a legitimate Mac OS recovery image or build an open-core Mac OS restore image. This provides the firmware shim and necessary kexts. Create a disk image in QCOW2 or sparse bundle format and allocate at least 50 gigabytes. Once done, install QEMU/KVM or VirtualBox on Linux and prepare networking and USB pass-through. This sets the foundation to boot Mac. You now assemble the virtual machine. Place OpenCore EFI in a FAT partition and edit config. Plist to define SMBIOS, boot order, and drivers. This makes Mac OS think it runs on Apple hardware. Then craft your QEMU or VirtualBox VM definition. Set CPU model, enable host pass-through, assign 816 GB RAM, and attach the QCOW2 disk and installer ISO. Make sure OVMF UEFI is used. Add network and USB controllers, and map PCI devices if you plan GPU or NVMe pass-through for better performance. You proceed to boot the VM into the Mac OS installer, use disk utility to format the disk as apps when prompted, and run the installation. After installer completion, mount the EFI and install OpenCore to the VM's EFI partition, adding necessary kexts like Lilu and Virtual SMC and the proper SMBIOS. Once stable, optimize drivers and enable guest services. If the VM fails to boot, enable verbose mode. Inspect QEMU logs, confirm host pass-through CPU flags, and double-check config. Plist entries to resolve common boot issues.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.